So I went to New York and I saw Dr. Patzlidis, and then he did catheter venogram on me and said, yeah, you've got the pressure where in C1, like he said, which I already knew, and because my C1 squashing my internal jugular veins, and then he said, then he did a balloon, uh, and that hurt, and wasn't the worst pain in the world, but it was definitely painful, and said it didn't help because bones squashing the veins. So if it was like some other reason, maybe the balloon would open up the vein, but it's bones, solid structure, so balloon's not gonna fix that. Um, and I already knew that, but they needed to do the testing before they do surgery, so I had to go back to see Dr. Lowe at some point to do surgery. They said they would only do one side at a time though, which to me is dumb as hell, but what do I know? Uh, I guess I don't know. Maybe they have to do a catheter venogram before they do each one. I don't know. I mean, both. I need a C1 shave on both sides, or a craniocervical fusion to stop the tinnitus, or fix my curve, which will require multiple additional sets of posterior injections as well as curve correction. I can do curve correction at home, but I can't do injections at home. I can do physical therapy, but I don't know if that's enough to strengthen the ligaments to hold the new position. Who knows? Maybe it'd take another 6 months to a year before I get my curve fixed. But I just feel like I can't wait that long. I can't think. I've been dealing with this for 3 years. It's like have someone just yelling in my ear. Yeah, I can't think. So, maybe it'd be nice to go through one day of my life without wanting to die. So, I'm just kind of at my wit's end here. And I was using my computer the other day and I damaged my anterior longitudinal ligament around C1 level. So that's burning. So when I look at computer screens, like or books or anything where I'm focusing on something up close and trying to like stabilize my head, um, uh, it it pulls on the ALL a little bit and it hurts it. So I can't even look at a book or do the dishes or anything where I have to lean forward and focus on something. I can't. And I try like reading without like using my neck muscles at all, but it's really hard just to like, because I'll turn my head a little bit to like change what I'm looking at or whatever, and you know, especially if you're holding something in your hands, it's just hard not to move at all. So it's just better off I don't do it in the off chance I forget and start, flexing my neck in any kind of way and then I hurt myself again. So I have to let it heal and do more physical therapy, like head extensions and then ones where I'm like, you know, laying down and working out in the front here, scabies, because they all need to do work, and side to side as well. So front to back, side to side, you know, in and out. So between my neck weights and iron neck, I can work out my neck in all directions. But It can take a long time to repair ligament damage with exercise. Like my ankles were so bad, I could barely walk. Like if I stepped on anything, I'd be screaming in pain. It hurts so bad. And then after riding my bike for a while, I don't go that far, but it's like, I ride a little bit and then, wait another day or two and then ride again and then ride again and so on and so forth. My ankles, like, I don't have any pain. So you can cure ligament problems with exercise. Um, but it's hard if, like, it depends how damaged you are, but you might be damaged to the point where you can't exercise at all. But I can't exercise my neck comfortably. I don't hurt afterwards. I never cause myself any harm. Well, at least not in the last 6 months. I haven't caused myself harm from exercising my neck. So I feel like that's good. Um, so I'm gonna keep working on my neck, and maybe that'll help a lot when I'm in a lot of pain. So I can't like do anything. It's just every time I use the computer, every time I just get injured. It's hard. Because it's hard to use my phone, and sometimes I'm like, I just want to use my computer, check my email, and maybe buy something I need, and then I get injured. So, and I certainly can't do things like play video games or watch video because that's even worse. Like if I play video games, having to like focus on all the stuff going on the screen, it just really kills my neck. So I can't do that. But yeah, it's $1,800 for the procedure I owe. They're gonna bill me, but I'm at my deductible, so any further procedures on Blue Cross Blue Shield are covered for the rest of the year if they're in network. Um, but I still have to figure out like flights and hotels and stuff. Flying was difficult. Um, it was hard to stay upright, but I've been getting a little stronger, so I was able to do it. And I had a window seat each time, so I could kind of lean up against the window when I wanted to lean that way. When I was, tired of leaning against the back of the seat or trying to sit upright, like I would just relax my shoulders and arms entirely and just sit as upright as possible. Like just put it all on my muscle instead of the any ligaments. Just have like perfect posture, and that seemed to help a lot. Um, but like if I slouch, then that's when my neck starts to burn, because then the ligaments do more of the work. It seems like all the ligaments in my body, all the tendons in my body, if I hold a position, uh, it destroys the connective tissue. But if I use it in motion, it builds it. So, like for example, on the bike, I'm constantly flexing my ankle, flexing my ankle, flexing my ankle, right? But um, when I was sitting down and resting my ankle in like a kind of awkward position in the chair, then the ligaments just degraded over time just from holding that position. Or if like I'm like holding my head up, just holding my head in one position, like my elbow starts to really burn. It's just, but if I can lift weights all day, my elbow never burns. So it's like motion exercise builds the tendons and ligaments. Static stuff. Well, static stuff could be good if you're like, I'm gonna do like push this for like, you know, 10 seconds and then I don't know, and that's it. But like if it could be okay, I guess, if that's all you could do. But you got like if I did it for like 2 minutes, like several times a day, and then that would hurt my elbow. Like it would hurt. It would just hurt it. But I could lift 10-pound weights, 15-pound weights. I can do curls, no problem. Makes my elbow stronger. And I think for most people, that's how it is. Static stuff causes tendinosis. Tendinitis is inflammation. Then it goes beyond that to tendinosis, where the collagen breaks down, and that's documented in literature all over the place. Like holding a position statically causes tendinosis. And ligaminosis, I guess, is not a word, but it's the same thing. Same same thing happens to ligaments. So, yep. All right.